So Neil Armanish, Corin Ureen, I've run a captain, Ulster Ola, Stephen agus Neil.
Stephen Sheridan, you won that with a goal in extra time. Apparently, I'm not sure I saw it. I take it you did.
Yeah, I think it was a hard work. Ryan sort of won the break ball and we broke from it, and ended up in Ethan's hands. I suppose it's the right man for the job when he finished it. And I suppose it set a light, a tight competitive game in the end of it.
And you were able to see down in the pitch okay?
Yeah, believe it or not, with all the conditions and that it was, I suppose the communication levels was pretty good in it, and you could see who you were passing to anyway, so that's not too bad. The white jerseys we nearly blended in with it, but we came through in the end, so that I suppose is the main thing.
Martin, I haven't got the foggiest, but apparently you won that.
Yeah, just conditions were poor. In fairness, you have to give a lot of credit to the referee and that, because when he made a great job of refereeing, because it wasn't easy. But again, you give credit to the players as well. So look at the fog. I left home today and came down the road, and there were no fog on Donegal, Jerome, but the fog seemed to start in Tyrone. So coming through Tyrone, there was a lot of fog today, and just down here. So yeah, it was difficult, but it was a great game considering everything else with the condition of the fog, and we got brilliant facilities here as well. And fair play, we dug deep. It looked at a stage at the end of the game that we'd lost the match, and we're 3 points down, and probably a low enough scoring game it looked that way. But the lads dug very deep for the last 5 minutes of the game itself, and that's where we really won the match.
Was that the most pleasing thing for you tonight?
Yeah, because sometimes maybe in the likes of Jordan, people will question their spirit. We have a lot of big names and big names and big names of spirit, but it's not about big names, it's about spirit, and sometimes it's all about players, lads from clubs and lads that maybe not in county panels, and they showed that tonight. So yeah, the spirit that we showed tonight was unbelievable, with the county players fitting in as well. Yeah, so that's the great thing about it. And we always it's nice to win in All Ireland. It's nice for an Ulster team to win in All Ireland, because we don't in Ulster won that many, and so when we won one, it's nice.
We'll have to make you favourites now, though, for the Sigerson in the new year. And people are usually at pains to say that if you win the Ryan Cup, you'll not win the Sigerson, but it's been the reverse in the last few years, so we can make you favourites.
Yeah, Jerome, good man. Hey, I think from the point of view of suppose none of the teams know what kind of players they'll have available after Christmas from injuries and everything else like that there. So I think that the team that's won this last couple of years has won the Ryan Cup, has gone on to win the Sigerson, but the last time in 2013, I think that Jordan won the Ryan Cup. They got beaten in the final. We got beaten in the final by a point by UCC. So it's a different competition. What you do is that competition is over tonight. It was a great competition. It stood to us well. It stood to the players well, and will stand for them. But in saying that, the Sigerson is a different competition, and we'll look forward to that after Christmas.
You did come through in the end, but 5 minutes to go in normal time. I think you were 3 down. I mean, that was a test.
Yeah, but same, we played Maynooth in the quarter-final stage, and it was the same in that there. We've been putting things together in training, and we have an attitude now that we're never saying die. We're trying to put ourselves back in the map with regards college football, and we've had a few disappointing years. So we're building in training, we're building slowly, and that last 5 minutes was like the first 5 to us. We had a process to go through. We kept to the job that we were asked to do, and we just kept going, knowing rightly that in the end, hopefully the process would put us through it.
Yeah, because maybe over the last few years people would think you have big names, but not the same team spirit as some other places. Well,
we would say differently. We train as hard as every other college team going, and the people that say that are just people looking from the outside. They don't know the hard work that we're putting in. We're training 2 and 3 times a week, is the same as everybody else, and they're putting county commitments and club commitments and all into it as well. So the boys here in the Jordanstown jersey, they're training harder than every other college, or as hard anyway. So people that look in and say it's just a bunch of big names, I'm saying that they're wrong, because I know the spirit and the team spirit among us, and we know ourselves the team spirit among us. So we don't look at the boys from the outside. We keep it inside, and what we say inside, and that's all we sort of worry about is our inner circle, and we push on from there.
Can we make you favourites now for the Sigerson?
I wouldn't go that far yet. Yourself, it's always got a competitive competition. DCU, it was a kick of the ball in that at the end, and come February time, that's what it's going to be again, and we get the luck of the draw, maybe to get the breakthrough there tonight for the goal, because goal chances were at a limit. We got the chance, we took it. I'm not sure, DCU had a chance, they would have took it too, so February time comes, it's going to be big, it's going to be tight, and it's going to be probably as competitive as the Ryan Cup has been as regards a kick of the ball in the end of it all.
But great to win the Ryan Cup. You had lost to DCU the last couple of years.
Well, that's it. It's probably a sort of a thing off our back. DCU have kept us in the semi-final of the Sigersons this last 2 years. It's nice to get a bit of silverware. It's nice to know that what we're doing in training is sort of working, and now it puts a good sort of platform for us to move forward into the new year now. So yeah, delighted.